welcome to another Facebook and YouTube live from Dalscon, and we are here on an important day. It is bath time, and Buddy is the easiest boy to bath in history, I think. He is so not bothered. He's quite happy. He likes the pamper, and we're getting ready for the Highland show. So, Vic, do you think we'll get them? Do you think we'll have to bath them again up there? Hopefully not, Vic says. Famous last words, hopefully not. My Iron Brew can. You get that, Archie? Thank you, pal. Are you going to roll it? Okay. Well, why don't you go and put it in the feed shed, because there's a bin in there. Good lad. So, good scrub. You can see feet getting in about it there. And look, there isn't much coming off of him at all. There's not much dirt. He has been groomed so much, and there's so much hair still coming off, i.e. this. This got sent in, by the way. Thank you so much if you sent that in.
Oh, it's been amazing.
That I don't think he's carrying any dirt on him, which is unusual for Muddy Buddy. Hence how he got his name. But it's a roasting night. It is really, really nice. Hence the state of my face. You know how burnt I am? I was on a Zoom call earlier on about our ticketing system online, and I was so embarrassed going on the Zoom because it highlighted my burn.
Oh no, that would have made you more red though.
What?
Getting embarrassed.
I wasn't that embarrassed.
Oh.
But I was like, I had to say it later, I'm really sorry. I've been out working with the sheep all day and I'm roasted. Absolutely roasted. So, anyway, it is a scorching night, and it's a perfect night for getting them bathed. They're not going to be long in drying. We're using the hose so it's nice and cool on them as well, and they'll be dry in 2 minutes. So it's ideal conditions to get it done. So we'll let Vic and Fiona get on to getting. I will let Victoria and Fiona get onto the housing of the donkeys, ready for our show. And I'll go over here and have a wee look at Rosie, because Rosie has been done. She is here with my wife, and Rosie has been done, and she looks like a drowned rat. Look at her. Bless her. All her floof is gone. You need to get that out of you, darling. You got all that water out of you. Come on. She's so floofy normally, and it's disappearing. I don't know if I like her without the fluff. Lots of people saying we keep freezing. Yeah, I know, and I don't know why, because I think it's a Facebook thing at the minute, to be honest. I do think it is a Facebook thing. Hopefully it behaves itself in a second. I keep seeing it buffering. No idea why. Hop onto YouTube if you want to. It's not buffering on there, and we're on the exact same signal, same SIM card and everything. So try it over on YouTube, Dalscon Farm on YouTube, and hit that wee subscribe button when you come over. Everyone's saying YouTube's absolutely fine, which is great. Sandy says it's going to be 30 degrees on Sunday. Oh, on the Sunday, yeah. On the Sunday it's going to be 30 degrees. Now, have a wee look. Look at Archie heading off away, stomping around his way to see his sheep. Now have a wee look on the links that I've been promoting for the ATV that is getting given away for two charities at the Highland Show, Farm Strong and RSABI. Two amazing charities. Have a wee look at them. We're ambassadors for RSABI, or Fiona is an ambassador for RSABI, and we do loads of work for them. Now, you can buy a raffle ticket for it, and you can win an ATV. Now, you can do as you please with that, sell it on, whatever. But the ultimate thing is that it's going to two amazing causes. I'm drawing the winner of it on Saturday at the Highland Show, and it would be great if you could go on and buy a few tickets and really support them. They got given the ATV. Got given it. So every penny that's going towards, that's coming through on the raffle is going to the two charities. So we've got the chance to raise an incredible amount of money. We'll put the link in. We'll put the link in for the comments, but have a wee scroll down on the Dalscon Farm page and you'll see it. We're going to do another couple of videos on it, and it'd be great to get a sellout of the tickets. So I'm very, very keen for it, and I'm very a charity that we like to work with as much as physically possible, and it is it's very important that they are supported. So if you can, go on to there, and hey, listen, if you want to buy a ticket and you win, you want to donate the ATV to Dulscone, I'm fine with that too. Do you know what I mean? It's about supporting the charity. After all, it's not about us, it's about supporting the charity. But I'm saying, Christoph, if someone wins the ATV and doesn't have a use for it, listen, we could use it. You okay, Archie? You're just seeing the baz. Okay, pal. Off your heads. Doesn't stand still for long, does he?
Doesn't know.
Here, come here. You could see, what is it?
Tiny ones.
The tiny baz.
Yeah.
Are you going to go around and see them around the corner where Mum is? Okay, see you in a second. So yeah, definitely check it out. ATV aside, it's two fantastic charities, so it's definitely worth supporting. And yeah, it's a great opportunity. Like I say, they've been given this ATV to raffle off, so it's a big thing. Christoph, could you find that link and put it in the comments for us? And hopefully we can get loads of sales through and loads of people support. I'm sure you all know a farmer who could use an ATV. Yes, you can go in there. That's a beautifully clean pen. I was just coming around here to survey the pen. Look at it. Isn't it glorious? Yeah, Facebook's not working today. Do you know what? There's something about this time of year. Last year, all the stars went off and we had to go on YouTube exclusively. This year, it's continuously buffering, and we've got that happening today. Yes, Rosie. Go on, Rosie.
What have they done to you?
Michelle says, have you seen, Joe says, have you seen the Sheep Games trailer? I have. It's an absolute belter. Absolute belter of a trailer. It's beautiful. Right, everyone, tell us what Facebook's doing now. Go on, Rosie. Is it an ETV or an ATV? ATV, all-terrain vehicle. A quad, as we call it. It's a quad. Kiana says she doesn't like being away from Buddy. No, she doesn't. I'm glad they're both going up to the show. Facebook's fine. Everyone's saying Facebook's fine. Okay, excellent. Thank you. I don't think it was fine. I think there's something wrong with it today, to be honest. But I think it's going a little bit strange. And Valton, thanks for the massive super chat. And hopefully Facebook doesn't start playing up now, Christoph. It's the last thing that we need coming up to such an important time. But we'll see how we get on. Right, hopefully that is them done. We're not going to have to bath them up at the show. If we do need to, that's no problem. The chances are with Buddy, we probably are, I'm going to say, because I think he's going to roll on something.
Come here.
I think he's going to start rolling and
Rosie.
end up filthy. Rosie, hopefully be okay. I think she'll be fine.
I'll just put it back in there.
There you go.
You hear Saul getting mad there?
Yeah, why is Saul getting mad? What's wrong? Yeah, he can have one. If he'll take one, he can have. So we've still got Star and Mary have had one. We've still got Star and Saul to bath.
Saul's not getting bath.
Saul's not getting bathed. Too young.
Yeah, he's too small and I get a chill.
He's too small, might get a chill. So we've still got Star to do. Not got a chill in this weather. No. Good lad. That's what a treat's like. But anyway, we'll get Star done and she'll be sorted. Look at her. She's looking absolutely fantastic. She honestly looks great. And it'll be amazing what kind of shine that we get out of them as well. So Star's going to get done next, and then that's all the bathing done, and we're getting ready for them leaving on Thursday morning. First thing Thursday morning, they'll be heading up to the show. Me and Christoph will be there to meet them. They're getting taken up with one of our friends has got a livestock transporter's taking them up for us. And it sees me and Christoph having to tow that trailer all the way up to Edinburgh, when actually we could just jump on the train and be up there in an hour. So it does save a lot of logistics and a lot of time, and it means that we can film as much as we can. Scary Mary, why are you here?
She's forever trying to call me.
Why are we here? She's trying to bite Claire, see?
I'm trying to pinch my phone in my back pocket, Rosie.
Oh, look at her, she's trying to
She
put...
gets pawned.
Right, Star, steady, steady.
I can't take you out because I've only got one.
She's wanting to come out. Like, she's actually enjoying her treat.
I've only got one set of hands.
Have you got another treat for Scary Mary? She's desperate.
Is she allowed
She's like, yeah, she's allowed one. You desperate, darling? No. I'm pulling my hand away there. Marie says the Highland Show tickets are expensive. They sure are. They sure are expensive. Trust me, I've had to buy plenty of them to get everyone up there. Good lad.
Here you go, wee man.
There we go, Saul. Look at him.
Come on then. Not friend.
Trousers needs one as well, please.
Oh, you kidding?
Like paw in there, like desperate, absolutely desperate. You can't like now. What have you started? Look at all this.
Oh.
They're all appearing now, coming out of the woodwork for a treat. Right, you can't not give Fanta. You'll have to give Fanta one. There you go. Wee mint flavour these ones. Go on, Fanta. Good girl. That's us. We're all quite happy now, I think. Right. So, what have we been up to today? Let's talk about this morning and how I got so horrendously burned. We have been vaccinating the sheep and the lambs, sorry. And you'll have heard me talking about the lambs and the need to get them vaccinated. It's a double dose vaccination. So you give the first primary vaccination and then the second vaccination comes in about 5 weeks' time. And that's fine. It's not too much of a hassle to get it done. Actually, vaccinating them doesn't take too much time. It isn't that's the problem. The problem is we have loads of ground round about here, but we do not have a handling system on site. Our handling system is over in our fields across the road, and that means we don't have anywhere to put the sheep. So we've had to build one. We've had to build one this week and last week, and it's taken a fair bit of time to get a handling system that mimics the one that we've got across the road and try and get set up enough to get all the sheep ran in. And then once the sheep are all ran into the pen, you then need to start shedding off, as you call it, separating the mums and the lambs. We need to separate them all off so that you can just solely vaccinate the lambs. The mums don't need done. So we got all that done. We've got them all shed off. And then we're vaccinating around 370 lambs this morning. And we had it all done before lunchtime. So around about 1 o'clock we finished today. And it was a fair effort. It really was. There's four of us at it. Joe was up and down giving us a hand as well. And it was a mammoth effort to get it done. And we wanted it done before the show because obviously Kyle's going away on Wednesday. C's left this afternoon to go to his sister's wedding. So, in Cyprus. So we're going to be really low on hands here over the next few days and right over the weekend actually. And that just leaves another week that you're not going to get to the vaccinations, and that's too long. You've just got this window to get them done. So they had to be done this week, and that job is now being completed. Thank goodness. It's out of our hair. They're all back out in the field and they're all sorted. Now, the extra thing that's a benefit of getting them all done is that it allowed us to get through the lambs and the sheep and see who had sore eyes or any eye infections, or if they had sore feet, and there was a few with sore feet, and just do a general health check on them and make sure the little lambs are doing okay. And they're doing really well. They're looking great. Actually really happy with a good batch of them. Obviously they go in stages. You don't have all of the sheep the same size or all the lambs the same size all of the time. It depends on the breed. It depends when they were born as well, because there's about a 5-week spread between them all being born. In fact, there's longer because we started lambing early, remember? So there's like a 2-month spread in between them. And it's very happy with how they're all looking. Kyle's been doing a great job looking after them, getting their nutrition right. And one of the main things that you can tell, if the mums are doing well, the babies are bound to be doing well. So the yows are all looking really happy, really healthy. And overall, considering we ran in 220 yows, we had very few ailments to fix. I think there was 2 sore feet and a couple of eyes that had just gone cloudy and got a wee infection or an ulcer in them. Now, part of the problem of them getting the ulcer is they're down in the river field just now and there's a lot of thistles. And our thinking is that they're going through all these thistles and getting, they're not keeping their wits about them and turning around and catching their eyes on the thistles and the long weeds. And obviously that's creating a few problems, and it's creating an ulcer in the eye. If they get poked in the eye, it's creating an ulcer. So the they're going to be moving that pen at the end of the week, hopefully. End of this week, beginning of next week. And everything that had sore eyes has been treated and sorted. And hopefully they'll all be healed up and ready to go for their new pen, where there isn't any thistles or isn't any high weeds along the banking and next to the river. So as always with the sheep, it's a bit of a case of trying to manage everything and mitigate any issues and try and get them on to the next stage of things, which is going to be moving on to that field down there that is cut for hay. And you can see it in the very far distance here. There's a field cut down there. See that field down there? That's where they're going to be moving to. So the hay's cut in that field. Now I'm not saying there's a fantastic yield off of it. We don't have much grass whatsoever, unfortunately. Just due to that really hot spell that we had in spring, it stunted all the growth of the grass. No rain and really warm, just no growth. But once we get the hay off that, there'll be a nice fresh shoot of grass coming through, and that's where they're all going to go on to, and that'll do them the world of good. So as soon as that hay's off, I think it's Friday that's coming off, and me and Kyle are back from the show, and Connor's back from the wedding, then we can get them onto that grass, and I'm really looking forward to actually getting them onto that and seeing how they perform. So, a fantastic job done this morning. Weight off the shoulders, something that we don't need to think about, and we know that coming on for the Highland Show, that job's all done and we're going to be absolutely fine. Opal says it's great to see little Archie's grown up so fast. Yeah, he's too fast, way too fast. He's wandering around there. I don't know where he's heading to. Yeah, he's wanting involved in everything. He was wandering about, he said he was waiting to see the baz, and then I seen him around the back of the shed. He said, I'm waiting to see the little baz. So I think he's coming around to see the lambs. I think that was his plan. He was coming around to see the lambs. Now, in this pen, I was saying about some of the sheep who had got sore eyes. Yes, our little pet. Remember Mum didn't like her? Look at her go, having a wee bit off the milk machine. There's a few of the lambs that have got sore eyes, can't see at all, and they've been brought up into this pen. This little guy here, guy in the corner over here as well, has got a few eye ulcers. They've been treated and they've been jagged, but they've been brought up because we think it's going to take another couple of jags just to get them right, and some Orbanin, some eye ointment in there just to get them right. So they've been brought up here for a few days. Now they can't see very well, so they're never going to find their mum or be able to suck from them anyway. And they're at the stage where really actually they're big enough and that they should be okay as long as they've got plenty of hay and plenty of cake. They'll be absolutely fine. So we'll get them up to full health, and over the next, probably again, over the weekend, they can go out back into the field again. So just a few wee issues that we need to sort, but overall, yeah, lambs are looking fantastic. That's 3 out of 370 lambs, and it's only 3 that we've brought up. So that's not even 1% of the lambs that we needed to sort. So pretty happy with those averages, and it looks like the licks that we've been using. I'll take you up to see these just while Buddy gets finished off. By the way, can I? Oh, you're going to walk up this way anyway, Fee? He's decided he's had enough. Look at him, soaking wet, wee man. Now you can't. He's going to look so handsome. He is. That's a great way to describe it. You can actually see when you've got him wet how thin that hair is in the back legs, can't you?
Almost like when we're running the water over it, almost like it's had no.
Yeah, it's so. He has though.
It's still coming out.
Yeah, the hair's still flowing out of him. He has got plenty of hair on there. It's just so thin and so short, I think, is the issue. Oh, there's treats up here, pal. Come on then. Good boy. You deserve some treats. Come and get them. Peggy for Mum, thank you so much for the super chat. Cheers for the Highland Show. Epically looking forward to it. Fia, are you going to be tuning into our Edinburgh stream on Thursday night? Of course. Yeah, I look forward to it. I like doing the Edinburgh stream. It was absolute chaos last year and very stressful, but we got there. It was a good live. Very much enjoyed it. Rosie's going crazy. She's wanting them back here. I'll go and grab the treats. Yes, I was actually talking about licks there a second ago because this has contributed to pretty much a success story, and this is something that Kyle had recommended to me, and we had to get signed off from the vet because medication in it. Now, loads of you are wondering, probably saying, how do you mean a lick? What do you mean by a lick? Well, it's a big block that normally has molasses in it. And here's the 4 hours, by the way. You can't drop in. We have a belter of a video coming out. You need to watch it tonight on Daily and TikTok. You have to watch it. It is a belter of a video. I'll not say any more about it, but it's such a good one. Yeah, so it's a molasses block that has all the vitamins and minerals in it that they require. And yeah, you can use it for different stages. So pre-lambing, post-lambing, pre-tupping for the... There you go, Fee. I've not got enough hands here. Pre-tupping before the sheep go in with... Sorry? Just there in the morning. We'll need to get the kids back for tea. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Rosie's coming up really nice. Look at the nice white on her face. So yeah, the pre-tupping time before they go in with the male, you can give them a lick, and that just boosts their fertility and hopefully gets you a better yield of lambs as well. So like I say, there's loads of different things that it can be used for. I'm going to come back and see them in just a wee second. I want to show everyone what we've got here. So Kyle had said, have you got this, have you seen this lick that you can get? And this is them here. Let me show you what it looks like inside. Hopefully I can open this. There you go. And that's what it looks like. It's very underwhelming. Doesn't smell like anything. And it's basically a molasses lick. And they like it. It's very palatable for them. It's quite tasty. And that one is actually called a 3-in-1 block. So it does coccidiosis, which is that single-celled organism that plagues us with the goats, that we've got sorted with the medicated cake this year and is working an absolute treat. That's been really successful for us this year. So that covers coccidiosis, keeps that at bay. The lambs will lick away at that, and that keeps any cocci out of them. It covers ORF, which is a horrible virus that they get, and that covers their mouth and sores. And it's actually transmittable to humans as well, and can be quite painful. And it covers their feet. So it ensures that they don't get sore feet or are less likely to get sore feet, and covers that too. Now, I was very sceptical at this at the start, and for that pallet of blocks was £1,700. So it's a lot of money, and it's a good investment. It is a good investment, and they don't absolutely tear through them like they do with the really sweet licks. It is obviously medicated, but they do just pick away at it, so they're not using a massive amount of them. But I am so glad we've got it, because I didn't have to do one lamb's foot this time around. 370 lambs, and I didn't do one lamb's foot. Now you can't tell me that isn't working. I had to do 2 yows' feet, 2 or 3 maybe, which again out of 220 is nothing. But not one lamb had a sore foot, and they all ran through, all got vaccinated and back out into the field. Now, that is an incredible success story, and honestly, I can't believe how well it's worked. That is money well spent. You know, you're already starting to take money back in by the fact that, well, they're going to be growing a lot better. If they've got a sore foot, it knocks them right back. They're going to be feeling absolutely rubbish, and it stunts their growth, makes everything go a lot slower. But also, even the likes of your blue spray, your terramycin spray, you know, that antiseptic spray that we put on their feet to try and sort them? You know, all that adds up, and you'll be using bottles and bottles of it. You know, if you end up having 20 or 30 of them with a sore foot, which if you get a right good bad bout of scald in the field, which is that horrible infection that they get in between their hoofs, that basically rots the skin away, then you're using a lot of tubs of them, and it's just wee tiny bits that you don't think about but add up. And obviously labour as well. You know, all that time that we'd have to spend doing feet when we didn't need to, if we just get them blocks, it all adds up, and it allows us to do other things and be more productive. So very happy with that. Very happy with that. Susie's, don't forget your time too then. Yeah, just covered that, exactly. It's a big thing to be said about that. Sarah says, when the Highland show is done, Rosie won't like being separated from Buddy. Well, I don't think we'll need to separate them, to be honest. I don't think we'll need to. And she wouldn't take it as bad, obviously, if she had another donkey round about her. So obviously when Buddy's not in there, she's in there by herself, and she doesn't like that. Look how fluffy she's starting to go again. Christina says, as farmers, do you have to take any medicines to protect you from anything you could pick up from the animals, e.g. wormers? No, because a lot of the wormers, etc., aren't transmittable between humans and animals. So that changes things quite a lot. Oh, come on, trying to reconnect all the time on Facebook. It's so frustrating. Sorry, guys. Don't know what's going on with Facebook today, but YouTube's working just nicely. So yeah, a lot of the things, a lot of the illnesses and ailments that you can get, or the animals get, humans can't actually catch anyway. Same with the lice that the animals get, humans can't get them. So yeah, it just we're normally pretty far enough apart that we don't actually catch much off of them. There is things that can be transmitted, the likes of cryptosporidium. I was actually talking to that with someone earlier on. And obviously it's well documented on the news just now. There's like 100 and odd people ended up with it from a lamb feeding experience down south. And that's a single-celled organism that transmits between lambs, scouring animals, sick animals, into humans, and makes us very, very ill. C actually got it from lambs a few years ago here. And it was for when he was cleaning out the trailer. Obviously, he was cleaning it out with the pressure washer, and it's a bit splashed up onto his lip. And he said, oh, that just... I was there at the time. He said, oh, that just went on my lip. And he wiped it straight off. But that was enough. And he got cryptosporidium off of it. And he was ill. He lost like half a stone in 3 days. So you have to be careful, but actually passed on from human to animal, like to protect ourselves, there's not really too much you need to do apart from basic hygiene. Jackie says, good luck for the Highland show. I'm sure you'll do amazing. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, tomorrow for our live, I don't know if we're going to get on for our live tomorrow, I have to say. I'm not sure. I think it's possibly going to be a step too far. If I can get on, I will come on, without a doubt. But if I can't, we'll see you all on Thursday from the show, which I'm incredibly excited about. I'm going to bring the Starlink up and have a wee go at it tomorrow and see if that helps with the freezing of Facebook. I don't know why it's constantly freezing when YouTube's absolutely fine, but I'll double check that and see if we can get that working. That's the last thing we need for the show. Otherwise, we're going to have to go straight onto YouTube and be YouTube only, which is what we had to do last year. So come and join us on YouTube, subscribe, hit that wee bell notification, and then you won't miss any of our content, even if we do have a total disaster with Facebook, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. They surely must have a update or something that happens around this time every year, because the Highland show last year is when everything went wrong. So there must be something that goes on. Anyway, the vast majority have stuck with us. Thank you very much. And we'll see you all on the next one. Hopefully see you tomorrow night as we're getting ready for the show. But if not, we'll see you on Thursday from the Royal Highland Show. With Farmer Ben and all the team here, thanks for joining us. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.